Hey there, I'm Jama, and over the past few years, I've become very interested in onomatology, the study of names. I've never really liked my name until I researched the meaning of it. My name means paradigm shifter, and I'd like to shift your paradigm by shining a light on onomatology and how it can potentially help you find your purpose, help you communicate better with others, or even both. In each episode, I ask someone 8 basic questions regarding their first name. So sit back, relax, and try to shift your paradigm with this next episode. All right, so on today's episode, I'm excited about this one. I don't know this person at all, really. I met her on a leadership webinar meeting, and I don't have her name on the podcast, so I'm excited to explore this one. So, welcome to the podcast, Grace.
Thank you.
And if you want to tell my listeners like where you're podcasting from and anything about you, that would be awesome.
Sure. I am in Columbus, Ohio, and I work for Reenergize Professional Coaching, and I'm the Intentional Leader Network Specialist. So we work with executives and leaders across America with leadership development and coaching. And my main purpose is to support people in becoming the best versions of themselves.
Awesome. I love that.
Thank you.
Very cool. All right, well, let's just get started and jump right into the first question. Before I approached you about my podcast, did you already know what your name means?
I did. I feel like Grace is more of a common name, and a common term used. So I
Hmm.
did know what it meant.
Yeah, awesome. So, what would you say is the definition?
Um, I looked it up too, and I saw a merited favor, kindness, assistance, simple elegance, or refined movement, courteous, and goodwill.
Awesome. Very similar to Sean, his name.
Yes. Yes.
Very cool. That's a great meaning, too. So, I take it you like it.
I do like my name. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I found basically the same thing, that it originates from Latin, and I found charm, elegance, goodness, unmerited favor, and blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
like that
awesome.
charmed.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, and do you know how your parents chose your name?
I do. When I found out that I was going to be on the podcast, I had asked my mom, and she said that when her and my dad learned that they were having a girl, that they could already see themselves holding me, and that in her heart she knew that it was a beautiful gift from God, and that I already felt so precious. And what's cool about that was when I asked her, I didn't know my middle name was her formal middle name before she got married. So she wanted to give that to me as well to pass down. She said it felt like she was giving me a piece of her story. So I thought that was
Oh,
cool.
that's beautiful. I
Yeah.
love that. And so they landed on the name Grace just because of like a gut feeling or like the feeling they had.
Yeah. So that's what she told me. She was just, it was precious that she was excited that she was having a girl. I have an older brother. Um, so she always wanted a girl
Okay,
as
awesome.
well.
Do you know any other people? How many people do you know that are named Grace?
I actually don't know another Grace. I know it's a common name. I just
Yeah,
have never met another one.
yeah. That's so funny too. Like I totally get what you're saying
Yeah.
because like the common names that I interview when I do that little bonus question of do you know somebody else with your name? Like they actually
Mhm.
don't.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. And thinking back when you were younger, did you ever have the thought cross your mind, oh, I wish I had a different name?
When I was younger, maybe, I think maybe in middle school, I just remember growing up and I think, well, I used to think Grace was such like a little girl name, like cute for a little girl, but then when you become an adult. But now I love my name. I think that it's elegant and has such a beautiful meaning in all things that I aspire to be. So, and how I want to treat people. So I love it.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. And if you were forced to change your first name, is there another name that you really like that you would choose?
My middle name. I know a lot of
Yeah.
people say that if they were forced to change it, their middle name, but I love it just because of it was my mom's and she passed it down. And I think my middle name's Marie. So
Okay.
I love that name too.
Okay. Great. And has your name ever been mispronounced?
Not my first name. My last name has. My last name's a little different.
Okay.
Um, my last name's Vanskoy. So it's always funny when people do mispronounce it. It's
Mhm.
funny to hear what they say and what they come up with. But yeah, it's never out of ill intent. It's just different.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds like you give people grace, so that's good.
No,
Sorry, I had to.
it's okay.
And so do you think that the meaning of your name has any relevance on the way that you act or the way that you see the world around you? And if so, how?
Yeah, for sure. I strive to be kind and compassionate in every area of my life, whether it's working. I'm a coach for a living, so I love people. I often think about the way that Jesus showed kindness and grace, and how he continues to show that in my life, and how I just want to show that same grace to other people and live by reflecting his love, his patience, and the grace that he has blessed all of us with.
That's beautiful. I love it. All right, well, I have one more question for you.
Okay.
So, when I was starting this podcast, I wanted to research to see if there were books that talked about names being changed.
Yeah.
And the best-selling book of all time happens to be the Bible. And I was curious. So, like, there's actually quite a few examples of somebody's name being changed that the
Hmm.
Bible mentioned. A few were Sarai was changed to Sarah, Abram was changed to Abraham, and Saul was changed to Paul. Just kind of curious, what is your opinion about what do you think the significance is of the Bible mentioning that their names were changed?
Yeah. I think the Bible mentions the name changes to show that God is redefining Abraham and Sarah's identity, their future, and their purpose. I think it marks the beginning of their confidential role and highlights and transforms and the transformation that God brings into their lives. Um, the identity transformation, God's power to redefine a person's future, and faith in God's promises in despite of circumstances.
Yeah, it's beautifully put. I agree.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, those were all of my questions that I have for you. Did you have any
Okay.
questions for me?
I do have a question for you. So when I was listening to other episodes that you've done on your podcast, your introduction, it says knowing your name can potentially help you find your purpose and help you communicate with others. So I was just wondering, how do you think knowing the meaning of a name impacts the way that you communicate with others?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I do have a few theories on the meaning of names, and one of those theories is that depending on the name,
Mhm.
because everybody is so unique and wonderfully made,
Yes.
depending on the meaning, one theory is that like in terms of like being able to strike up a conversation and have an impact in having better social skills, it's helped me in so many different ways in approaching a stranger and being able to be comfortable with talking to them. And I start with, oh, like once I say hi and I introduce myself and I learn somebody's name, I put this into practice when I was at a conference a couple years ago, and it worked amazingly. Like, I do love unique names, and I even love just like common names, but just like if I know, I'm now that I'm studying it more, if I know the meaning of somebody's name and I say, "Oh, I really like your name. Do you know what it means?" And if they say no, which is 9 times out of 10 they do, then I can tell them what I know their name to mean. And it instantly, like, I can see the shift in terms of them feeling like I actually like care or know something about them, or it's just not as surfacey. So I'm having
Yeah.
a more unique connection with that person. So I think that's what I would say my answer would be.
Yeah, I love that. That brings a new sense of awareness and purpose sometimes to somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yep. Any other questions? That was a good one.
Thank you. No, I don't have any other questions for you.
Okay. All right. Well, this has been a great conversation. Thank you so much for your time, and I appreciate you being on the podcast.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me.